The median home value varies so much from city to city. In today's video, I'm gonna look at 15 of the most popular areas, show you the median value, and show you exactly what you get for your money. Welcome back to the channel. It is Rich Brecklin, your Arizona real estate agent. Like I said, if you're looking to make a move in 3 days or 3 years, reach out. We would be happy to take care of you. And to kick this off, and we're gonna do it in somewhat alphabetical order, but to kick it off, we're going to talk about Buckeye. So Buckeye over in the West Valley. Now in Buckeye, your median price, again, single family detached, is $385,000. And for that, you get around a 3-bed, 2-bath home, just under 2,000 square feet. Now, the type of home, it's going to be, a nice home. There's probably going to be some updates and upgrades needed, but in general, it is going to be a nice home. Now, I like Buckeye. I think it is great. One of my favorite neighborhoods being Verrado in Buckeye. However, most likely, it's going to be hard for you to get into Verrado at that median price, but at least rest assured you will be in a nice home, 3-bed, 2 baths, again, just under 2,000 square feet. And you might find a pool, you might not. So again, it depends on the neighborhood and how old, but really it varies. Most of the homes in that price point are gonna be a little bit older, usually late 90s, early 2000s, but that is what it is looking like in Buckeye for 2023. Next, we're going to one of the $1 million cities here in Arizona, and that is Carefree, with a median price of around $1.4 million. You're going to get a 4-bed, 3.5 baths, over 3,000 square feet. Now, if you're not familiar with Carefree, not a very large town, but again, it is one of the $1 million cities where the median price point is above $1 million. So currently, Paradise Valley and Carefree are the $2 million cities that have been named, but we might see Scottsdale pop in there. But what kind of home can you get for that price? Well, usually in Carefree, you're going to get amazing views. And usually it's going to be, typically, I don't say old, but it's not going to be usually a brand new home, but a lot of open floor plans, and you might need some updating, but usually the lots what you're gonna find there are gonna be beautiful, spacious, beautiful pools, usually that picturesque postcard when you think of an Arizona home. Now we aren't going too far, and we're going to one of my favorite towns, and that is Cave Creek. Cave Creek, it is smaller, under 10,000 people, but the median right now is around $815,000. And for that, you're going to get 4-bed, 2.5 baths, 2,600 square feet. Now, typically the homes there, depending again where you're looking in Cave Creek, they're gonna be beautiful. You're gonna have great views of the mountains, but typically you're gonna find some updates and upgrades needed. A lot of the honey oak cabinetry, but like I said, depending on where you're at, you can find homes around that price point on an acre, but the home is gonna need quite a bit of updates. Or you may find just a smaller home in a neighborhood where it is, move-in ready, but still gonna need some updating. But again, in Cave Creek, you can't beat that area. It is a tourist destination, brings a lot of people in, and kind of has that Hollywood Western feel. Now we're gonna head to the East Valley, and we're going to go to Chandler. So Chandler, again, one of my favorite areas, borders Gilbert, and is a big tech hub, Silicon Valley of the desert. And the median price in Chandler is $530,000. And for that, you're looking at 3-bed, 2 baths, just under 2,000 square feet. But there you're gonna find really beautiful homes. You can find single story, 2-story, and it's gonna be, I don't wanna say it's gonna be needing upgrades or not needing upgrades. It's just going to be a nice home, depending again on which neighborhood you're looking in. But I think most people would be happy with the home they're buying for that price, for the median price in a great area like Chandler. And again, depends on the neighborhood if you're gonna be able to find a pool and the age of the home. But most homes I've seen in Chandler at that price, they show well, they're in good condition, and they're not gonna be brand new, but usually they're gonna be late 90s, 2001, 2005, somewhere in that era. But median price in Chandler, $530,000. Next, we're gonna head north, and we're going to Fountain Hills, one of my favorite communities, and the median there is just under $750 at $747,500, and you're gonna get a 3-bed, 3-bath, 2,400 square foot home. Now, if you're not familiar with Fountain Hills, It is a great place for retirees, but it is not just for retirees. And obviously the name says Fountain Hills. It is known for the huge fountain there. It is hilly. You get great views of the mountains, and a lot of the homes are also, built on a hillside. So some properties you will get a great backyard, great depth, great pool. Some properties you will not. But one thing I think most homes have, and that is great views. However, a lot of the properties I've been in that price range, a lot of them are needing some updates, some upgrades, whether that be the kitchen or the flooring. But again, depends on what neighborhood you are in and how old the home is. But rest assured, you are in a great area, at least if you call Fountain Hills home, and you're getting a 3-bed, 3-bath home. Next, we're going back to the East Valley to my favorite area, and that is Gilbert. So Gilbert, the median price is $545. For $545, you're going to get a 4-bedroom, 2.5 bath, and 2,100 square foot home. So you can find this home in somewhere like Power Ranch and some of maybe the older areas of Gilbert. Now, you're not necessarily going to find this home with these specs in somewhere like Seville or Agritopia, but maybe the older neighborhoods of Gilbert. Now, there are some new builds you might be able to squeeze in Cooley Station from Fulton, but with this price, you're going to find some homes that are going to have, the honey oak cabinets. They're going to have some outdated countertops, maybe some outdated flooring. But you're in Gilbert, you're in one of the most desired places to be in Arizona, if not the East Valley for sure. And Gilbert has a lot to offer. So that's what you're gonna get for $545. It just depends on what neighborhood you want to be in and what you need for your home. Now let's head west to, I think, one of the best areas to buy, best home you can get for your money, where your money goes pretty far, and that is Goodyear, one of the fastest growing areas here in Phoenix Metro. And that median is $480,000, 3-bed, 2 baths, and 2,100 square feet. And the good thing about Goodyear and that median price is you can get into some great neighborhoods. One of my favorites being Estrella Mountain Ranch, and for $480, you can find beautiful homes. You can find homes with pools, with great backyards, with great layouts, and you are in EMR. So again, I think that is going to get you a lot further for your dollar compared to a lot of these other cities that we're covering. But you're gonna find, again, great views of the mountains, and just all around great amenities. So if I were looking and that was my budget, then Goodyear would definitely be one of my choices. Now let's head back to the East Valley, and we're going to the largest suburb of Phoenix, and that is Mesa. So Mesa has a median price of $460. You're gonna get a 3-bed, 2-bath home around 1,830 square feet. And Mesa being so big, it depends on where in Mesa you're buying and the age of the home. Mesa has a lot of older properties. We're seeing a lot of older properties on the market. So for this price, you may see some homes in the late 70s, 80s, maybe even the early 2000s. But if you're looking to get into somewhere like Eastmark, it's going to be difficult at this price to get into Mesa, but you can still get a nice single-story home. Usually they're going to need some updates, upgrading with the cabinetry or flooring. But again, depends on the neighborhood you're looking at. It's so spread out, everything can change just based on where it is you're looking within Mesa. Now let's head to one of the most expensive areas, and that is Paradise Valley, with a median just above $3.4 million, 4-bedroom, 4.5 baths, and around 5,000 square feet. Now again, Paradise Valley, you can find homes up above $50 million, but it is one of literally the most expensive places to buy here. So you're gonna typically find homes in this price range that are, very well done. Some may need some updates and upgrading. I would say upgrading, but maybe more with the times. Again, depending on where you're looking, depending on the size of the home and other amenities there. But usually you're going to have great views, a great backyard, and just a great entrance as well. So the home is going to look nice, but again, depends on how well the prior owners kept up with the times. You may need to go in and change that. Next, we're gonna go northwest area, and that is Peoria, Arizona, named after Peoria, Illinois. So the median price in Peoria is $495,000, and for that price, you're looking at a 3-bed, 2-bath, 2,000 square foot home. And I love the homes in Peoria. Peoria is growing. There's around 170,000 people or so there. You may find homes to be a little bit older. It depends on which neighborhood in Peoria you are looking at, but typically you're gonna find homes, again, good floor plans, good layouts, and you may find more homes than not compared to other areas, especially the East Valley, for this price, with pools and just with more of the furnishings that you're looking for. But for what you're getting for your money, you're gonna get quite a bit in Peoria at this price range. Now let's head to Phoenix. So Phoenix is huge, right? There's over 1 million people there, and you're looking at a median price of $430,000, 3 bed, 2 baths, around 1,720 square feet is what you're gonna get for that price. And again, depends on where you're looking in Phoenix. It is so spread out and it is so diverse from a low end to high end to whatever neighborhood you're looking at. But for that price, you can find even some new builds that are close to that number. Again, depends on where you're looking at in Phoenix. And that's why I love Phoenix, especially when I have people looking in that price and maybe they've looked at some other areas and just for what they could get for that number was not great. So Phoenix, again, has some great areas, has some I don't call them entry level, but just affordable builders where you can get a nice home for that. But they also have some older homes, just depends on, again, the neighborhood. So you might find some homes in the late 70s, 80s at that price. It just depends on the location. It is location is everything when it comes to pricing for real estate, but you can usually find something pretty nice for that price point in Phoenix. Now let's go back to the East Valley and we're going to Tempe. So home of ASU, and the median price in Tempe is $480,000. You're gonna get 3 beds, 2 bath, right around 1,800 square feet. And typically homes for that price are gonna be a little bit older and just needing some upgrades. However, we are seeing more people, more flip homes that take the older homes, update them with better cabinetry, better fixtures, better countertops. So again, depends on the location, but that's something we're seeing. It's pretty common. So, that is a good thing, I guess, if you want, the updated amenities, but you can't, or at least you don't want to pay for a brand new home, then that is one avenue to go. But that is what we're seeing in Tempe. Now, Scottsdale so far, for 2023, median of $1 million. We'll see how that shakes out the rest of the year. And for that 4 bed, 2.5 baths, around a 2,600 square foot home. But like most places, Scottsdale, very location specific. Now that may just get you into a neighborhood like McCormick Ranch, but depends on what neighborhood you are in. So even for $1 million, we're seeing homes that need a lot of updates. A lot of homes have older fixtures, older decor, older design, but you're usually gonna find good sized lots, beautiful pools, and just an area where people want to be. But if you want, a fully updated home in McCormick Ranch or Gainey Ranch, GC Ranch, $1 million is probably not going to get it done. Now we're going back to the West Valley, and again, another fast growing area, and it's going to continue to grow with more and more development and growth going on, and that is Surprise. So right now, the median price 2023 in Surprise is $419,000, and for $419,000, you're going to get a 3 bedroom, 2 bath, 1,918 square foot home. And what does that get you? Well, really, it might get you a somewhat newer home, or it might get you a home that's 45 years old. So again, depends on the location. So we're seeing some older homes, but that have some renovations done, and there's good potential there also to get in, do some renovations, and turn it for a profit down the road. We're also seeing some good sized lots, and it's just an area that we're seeing more and more people want to be in because of the growth. We're also seeing some good new construction there, some that is well above this number, but with more and more growth here, that is good for the people in this price point as that continues to grow. Next, we're going back to the East Valley, and we're going to Queen Creek, one of the fastest growing cities in Arizona, especially in the East Valley, and the median there is $560,000. Yes, currently for single family detached, it is above Gilbert, which I think some people were surprised by, and that gets you a 4 bed, 2.5 bath, 2,368 square foot home. And what I love about Queen Creek, and sometimes some areas of Santan Valley and Queen Creek are interchangeable, but Queen Creek, again, has so much growth and development, and you can really get a beautiful home. Had a client put a new home, buy a new home, brand new for $515,000, 4-bed, 3-bath at Combs Ranch. Now that was Santan Valley, but extremely close to Queen Creek. But there are a lot of great neighborhoods in areas that are growing in Queen Creek, and we're probably going to see that 560 median continue to grow. But if you're looking to spend 560, you're looking to be in Queen Creek, you will be able to find a beautiful home, you'll be able to find beautiful views, and it should not be very old just because, you know, we're seeing more and more new homes being built. So Queen Creek, you're gonna get a great home for that price. So those are the median prices for some of the bigger areas, the more popular areas here. Let me know, what do you think? What areas would you like some more info on? Again, if you're looking to make the move, reach out, follow me on Instagram. And if you'd like to receive a copy of our newsletter, sends out twice a month, just send me an email with the subject line newsletter and I'll get that over to you. And also don't forget to follow our Arizona Life Facebook page and then join our group where we post all things Arizona, moving to Arizona, helpful tips, what's going on in the area, things like that. But until next time, it's Rich Brecklin, your Arizona Realtor. Watch this video. I'll see ya.